All right, guys, welcome back. Thank you so much for being here today. Today, I am telling you everything you need to know about twin flame sexual energy in separation. Thank you for joining me and watch this video. All right, guys, welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you don't already know, my name is Serena. I am one half of Life After Union. We are two twin flames in union. We make these weekly videos to help you through your spiritual awakening journey, your twin flame journey, and your conscious relationships. So today, I am sharing with you something very, very interesting, which is all about twin flame sexual energy. This is going to be the things that other twin flame mentors do not want to tell you. And the reason why, I'll give you a short backstory before we get into the video. I don't want to make this too long because you came here for sexual energy and we want to make it about that. But when you watch other channels that do not share with you the light and the dark side of being twin flames, there's a reason for that. Okay, so many twin flame mentors are selling twin flame union. And what I mean by that is their position in the way that they market their business, their twin flame coaching, their twin flame packages, their twin flame content, is to propel you towards union. Now, there is absolutely nothing wrong with that. Okay, I don't want it to sound like I'm against that, because I don't believe that that's wrong at all. What I do believe is that when you are selling twin flame union to twin flames, and you either are a couple in union or you're a single person that's not necessarily single, but you are one person, one individual that is doing that, the problem that you run into is you almost feel like you can't be candid about what's coming up on the twin flame collective, the twin flame dynamic, because it goes against you selling union, right? If you're selling this harmonious, dreamlike relationship that's super romanticized and it's your divine partner and, all of that kind of stuff. Again, not saying anything wrong with that. That is valuable content, and that is content that a lot of twin flames need to hear. But for the other group of twin flames that need to hear a more grounded, realistic perspective of some of the negative things that do come up when you're a twin flame in union or when you're on the path towards union, you will actually find that here, because James and I don't sell union. What we do is we teach relationship tools, right? And we teach healing tools. Whether you get to union or not is absolutely your choice. That has nothing to do with us at the end of the day. And I know that might sound crazy, but I don't want to take away your sovereignty of your own journey, if that makes sense. Like, your responsibility on the twin flame journey is to awaken yourself. We're just here to guide and support that and give the tools to help catalyze that journey. We're not here to solve problems for you. We're not here to bring you to twin flame union. We would never come on and say, oh, we have brought so many twin flames to twin flame union, because it's not us at the end of the day. We're just giving tools. If you implement them and you use them to the best of your ability and you bring yourself to twin flame union and that's where you wanted to go, then congratulations, that's amazing for you. 3:33 on my clock. But that's just a quick aside. So I just want to share that with you. The reason why a lot of times you don't see more negative perspectives from people like twin flame mentors or twin flame coaches is because they're selling you a kind of a dream, right? They're selling you an idea. And so it's important, if you want the full spectrum, to follow people that are going to give you, the full spectrum of what it is. So with that being said, thank you for being here today. Thank you for choosing to watch my channel. Today we're talking about the sexual energies during separation, the light and the dark, and everything that nobody else will tell you. So what's really interesting about this is twin flame energy. Let's just put it, just blanket term, twin flame energy, regardless of whether it's sexual or not, will run completely the gamut. It will take so many different forms. So twin flames, when we talk about sexual energy, there will be twin flames that say it was the absolute most mind-blowing thing I could ever imagine. And then there's going to be twin flames, and there's a collective shadow around this of twin flames saying, oh, it's kind of awkward, and I was kind of comparing him to my previous partner, and I wasn't really sure about this or that, or this aspect of them that came up during sex or during intimate moments or something like that, right? And we kind of have a collective shadow around talking about the negative aspects of twin flame sexual energy, because we want it to be this fairy tale thing. And so what ends up happening is we create our own shadow, and we also create more doubt around, are they my twin flame, if the sex wasn't as amazing as everybody says it was? But here's the reality. The twin flame journey is going to mirror in every aspect, including the sexual aspect. It's going to mirror what you have within, okay? If you have sexual blocks and wounds, the twin flame mirror in intimate moments is going to bring that to you. So there's been many moments where I had to reclaim my power with my sexuality, with my twin, because I wasn't asking for what I needed, or I didn't believe that he could meet those aspects of myself, right? For various different reasons, for various different limiting beliefs. And there's been times where it's absolutely mind-blowing and I've lost myself and I've ascended somewhere else completely, right? And that's because I was willing to get out of my mind, out of my programs, and stop narrating the whole experience and actually be present in my body, right? So there's a book I really love if you're looking to understand more about, it's not necessarily about twin flame sex, but this book is called Slow Love. I think it's slow. I might even have it here. I do have it here. This book is called Slow Love, a Polynesian pillow book. So it has a lot of stories about, you know, enjoying the slowness and the presence of life. But I also found this so funny, the synchronicity, you guys. It's James N. Powell, and you guys know James is a significant name for me because that's my twin flame's name. But that's very funny. I bought this book before I even knew about my twin flame, and I hadn't read it until after I met him, which is so funny. You guys, you always find the information when it's ready to come to you. So with that being said, this book kind of dives more into the slowness and the presence of life, but in the middle, it has incredible tips about slow love and what the art of slow love actually is. And I find that that is really true for what the twin flame journey is. You know, we talk a lot about this in the group about, you know, what it's actually like to be with your twin flame. Sorry, you guys, I have a hair in my eye. What it's actually like to be with your twin flame and actually to traverse this experience together. So what I want to also say about twin flame separation sexual energies is you might have had this initial meeting. Some of you guys are saying you had astral sex. Some of you guys are saying you actually met in person and had 3D sex. All of the above, right? But you have this experience with this person. And the funny thing about humans is pleasure is a great motivator. So when we have something dangling in our face of like, look at all that could be yours, look at this beautiful, pleasurable experience, that is a great motivator to do the work. So there's many of us that start off the twin flame journey and have this sexual experience with our twin, whether it's even just eye contact and you feel that intimacy for eye contact, or whether it's in the astral realm, or whether it's in your dreams, or whether it's in physical reality. Like, it's a great motivator, okay? And it will motivate you to do the work because we are consistently, as people, we're either seeking pleasure or we're trying to avoid pain. And sex is a great way to seek pleasure. So with that being said, during separation, a lot of you guys are going to experience radically different things, but it's going to be very common during separation with your twin to feel their energy. Know when they're waking up, know when they're going to sleep, knowing when they're maybe getting intimate with themselves. That's very, very common. You feel their energy so palpably. And, you know, I've had people write to me and say like, oh, I could feel actually when my twin flame slept with another person. 100%. You guys are the same frequency, the same soul essence. So you're going to feel those big shifts and those things that come up like that. And so in this video, you know, I can't specifically pinpoint this is it and this is not it based on twin flame dynamics, because whatever is coming up for you is going to be what you're going to experience in terms of like sexual energy. Now, that sexual energy can be used as an incredible, again, motivating factor and also healing force, right? This is our life force energy. This is the force that literally creates life, creates worlds, creates universes. This is the same force that is running through every being, every plant, every animal, every life on this earth. It's not my life force energy, it's just life force energy, right? It's just flowing through me. It's not mine. I don't own it, right? And so with our twin flames, when this energy is activated, you might even experience things like Kundalini awakenings, right? That's very common. Kundalini awakenings. You might feel the desire to be abstinent. If you're in separation, you might feel like, I don't want to be intimate with anybody else. That's very normal. Many twin flames feel that way, and that's completely normal. You also might feel like you are more interested in sex than you've ever been in your entire life. because once those switches turn on, it's, you know, it's very difficult to turn them back off. So once you've had that experience with your twin, you're like, whoa, this is what it could be. And now, you know, because it also could be because if your twin has very sexual energy and you're being pulled into their energy, that you're feeling more sexual than you ever have in your entire life, right? So this video is just sharing that all of these realms and all of these aspects are possible. It's also very possible that it was completely awkward. You judged some of the things they did, or you were like nervous, or you felt incredibly body conscious, because again, anything that's inside of us, our twin is going to bring to the surface, sometimes in great ways and sometimes in really hard and really triggering ways. So we have to be aware that sex with our twins might not always be amazing. It might be really triggering. I cried all the time. I still do with my twin because it's a release of energy. Okay. So I just want to come on here. I want to say, like, look, this is what you can expect, and basically expect the unexpected with your twin flame, especially when it comes to sexual energy, especially when it's in separation. You will experience so many different things, from physical to astral to telepathy to A through Z, anything. So the best thing that you can do if you're struggling with your twin flame sexual energy is to dive into your own sexual energy, right? Start your own pleasure practice. Dive into any sexual traumas or sexual wounds that you have had in your past. Whether that's your past in this lifetime or maybe even your past in other lifetimes. If you need more support, you need a supportive community, you can always check the links down below, sign up for Twin Flame Path to Awakening, where we are actually taking you guys through wounds and blockages that are coming up on your twin flame journey. There's live Q&A sessions where you can actually ask us if you're struggling with these things. It's such a beautiful and safe container that you actually have the resource to be able to express these things. It's so beautiful. But if you want to do the work with other aligned twin flames that are on the same path, you're welcome to sign up down below. We're still taking applications for April 2025, so we're starting very soon. It's very exciting. But yes, so this will run the gamut, and that's really all I can say. If you have more specific questions, put it in the comments. Let us know what your experience has been. And yeah, just let us know what's coming up for you on your twin flame journey. Sending you guys lots and lots and lots of love. Serena.